getting right into it. This set against elkiies and someone who wishes he were me so bad.
Yes,
Wanted
sir.
to be here, but couldn't stop winning, idiot. So, me and Hangman here will be backing up the rest of this block.
And it's going to be a fun one. We were
my
just
God.
talking about how it has been a hell of a ride to this top 6. The tournament has been fantastic, and we've got plenty more of it as top 6 rolls out with elkiies and Akashi. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, Maypul Absa already like one of those high-octane matchups in the game. Absa just has to run for her life against the assault of this marmoset on wheels. It just goes across the whole stage like it's nothing and kills in one hit. Tether confirms are so free, and whoop!
Yeah.
But so's that.
I was just about to highlight. I'm concerned for how elkiies maneuvers around with Cloud particularly. Because of the way that Akashi covers space with the Cloud, there's so many positions where she would think that she could return and then just explodes, whether it's just a little bit of a hit that Akashi turns to a combo or ends up being big damage. But no stock deficit to worry about just yet. elkiies keeping that high octane momentum.
Yeah, elkiies moving very freeform with the Cloud in the way that can be a huge problem. So she's just kind of adopting this super aggressive playstyle to make sure Akashi doesn't have any meaningful Clouds on the stage in the first place. Working out so far, taking a big lead, but that roll read does not work. Akashi taking a sweet 16. And there's the parry. This might be it from the upstrung, but too much sauce on that one, and Akashi will jab out. We're back to Nooch.
I like the idea of just putting out a button as fast as possible. Like, yeah, you're not going to get anything meaningful off of it, but you're preventing elkiies from getting anything big. She's been getting a ton off of parry punishes throughout the day, and constant resetting of the knot just means that she's guaranteed to get that big damage if you're stuck in one wrong position.
Yeah, it's so hard to pick the right DI against Maypul. She's got so many different mix-ups, and that one DI in, if you're over 100, it's gonna be a vertical kill off the top.
And elkiies is fantastic with setting up these really crummy situations, even when you consider the plat layout. Like, she's just prepared with wherever Lily is positioned, always having Knot on the target, and making really good decisions when moving in with the Vine. I was waiting to see when we'd see a position like that, and opting just to go for the jab reset keeps her safe from the parry from Akashi.
A little too aggressive off stage, though. Has to fight out of the corner here. Somehow, someway, we've made it back to neutral.
I'm genuinely shocked that Akashi still has fuel in the tank today.
Oh my God,
feel
he
like
looks exhausted.
He looks like he's ready to nap, and yet he's taking game 1!
All that talk about elkiies, Akashi's like, what if I just like hit you a couple times? Save the replay, put a star on it. I heard those sounds.
The past in between 3 sets.
He's so... It's even better when you're watching it from up there because they got the player cams on constantly. It's just like a constant feed of Akashi in agony every time he does something right.
It's just like, it's man against self. The struggle for eepiness.
Akashi could win this tournament. He just has to want it. But he wants commentary.
Can't have it all, though.
All right, Tether coming out. Good looking parry there. Oh, DI's all the way in on the Nair. Really only absolutely real fault there is time of another Nair. Akashi wasn't ready, and now off stage. Oh, there it is, and that's just it. Classic elkiies. Maypul staples coming out.
High propensity for this stage to get nutty. The way that both of these characters can control space on Air Armada, it makes that off-stage game a huge gambit. The payoffs are massive. Yeah,
very low blast zone here. This is also kind of an FD Abyss Light. With how high up those platforms are, sometimes you can't always access them. So elkiies likes picking these stages that restrict platform movement to kind of use Maypul's ground game to apply that pressure, put the screws on you.
And especially when we consider like how good that she's been with controlling platforms, getting up to those plats is a commitment in and itself. But now you have to do it with someone who's viscerally aware of how to control that space. It's so dangerous. But Akashi navigates.
Akashi just fighting out for his life, just throwing out these Absa hitboxes, trying so hard, but then just when you think you've got a good hitbox, elkiies has the parry and punishes you for the kill. Uphill battle for Akashi here for sure. Air Armada, very strong stage for Maypul and elkiies both. Surprised she hasn't played any secondaries this tournament. I was told this one didn't count. Everyone's like playing their mains and trying their hardest.
It's so funny too because you expect everyone to be mentally checked out.
Yeah.
But everyone is bringing their A game. We've seen so much good play.
Especially compared to like the very first Hitfall that also didn't count where like we had Forsberg super clone mirrors. This one is, everyone wants it. I think that there's just something about Rivals 2 coming. This is one of the last Rivals 1 tournaments before that happened. People just want to play.
For a lot of players, this is their spiritual send-off to Rivals 1. Even though the game is still on your computer, folks, you still get to play Rivals of Aether. But for a lot of people, like this is the end of the road for seeing it in a competitive light with Rivals 2's beta right around the corner.
Oh yeah, they're doing a netcode test this weekend, I believe. So it's coming in.
Yup. A lot of eyes are on it, but there's still a lot to appreciate with all of the hype that's behind Rivals 1. People keeping themselves ready to go, and in high competitive spirit. Since the very beginning of the day, we've had people at it.
And 3 different brackets here, some sillier than others. Everyone's just going for it. Spirit Tree, pretty solid. One of Akashi's favorites for sure. Just nice to have that platform to reset off of like that, and especially with the up B too. That's wrong.
Oh, not
okay.
Like
Akashi's fine though. Gonna
it's
SPS cancel it off the Lily, and we're good.
The fact that the stage itself is relatively a shorter stage, as far as like the plat layouts compared to the base plat, there's a lot of maneuverability here that Absa has, especially with the cloud. That I don't know if elkiies stage control is going to be as prevalent as we've seen previously. Especially one thing I'm noticing, Akashi looking a lot more proactive in getting Lily out of the picture, just running over and parrying whenever he has the opportunity.
Yeah, Lily parry's super critical at any moment that you can find it. And these low platforms are just so nice to have some option to go to like kind of catch your breath and not get Maypul, but Maypul can use them too. So here we are with the stock taken.
There's such a clean conversion too, with the not reset again. Just loving the way that elkiies is playing this character, just diabolical.
Yeah. Oh, backwards side B too. Akashi almost not ready for it. Going off stage with a hit back on here. Ooh, that should be it. Parry strong. A tired Rivals player's best friend when you can't kill. Just start throwing it out.
Yeah, it's working to some degree. What? Oh, hold on now.
Woo!
Oh, too much pepper on it.
We're still going. She's crazy.
Like she's managing to keep up with these erratic options out of Akashi, and is just like not flinching at all.
There is a whole universe where I lose to first and second place for 7 points. It is theoretically possible, and with how elkiies is playing, I don't know. Never mind, I'm bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, so much silliness.
So keeping up the aggressive pressure here. Neutral. Akashi making good use of the platform to recover. Can't get around the Lily super easily. Just kind of gives it up. And that's a parry. That's a strong. That's a strong. Akashi needs a new counter pick. See what the bans are.
Elkiies just playing with so much fury right now. Like, you see the way that she's positioning herself very proactively, constantly ready to swing or anticipate a swing, and then just go immediately into the parry punish. There hasn't been a lot of baiting of the parry, but Akashi hasn't had that opportunity
it's
to bait
hard
it.
because it's like when you need to just stop and stand next to like this freight train that's been hitting you all game. They suddenly just throw the parry. It's tough.
Like,
Jules Vale is now the pick.
He's just not ready to play chicken with her, and he's paying the price heavily.
Double duck there. Oh, we're still going. Oh my god, so many wraps. We're still going. Good drift. Gets out of there, but the
at what cost? He's not even really out of it.
Goodbye.
Never-ending mix.
Akashi wishes he were here so bad. Akashi is thinking about the commentary desk as we speak.
Every time he blinks, with every closing of his eyes, I could be over there.
I told him before single starts, I'm going to get 7th and you're going to get 5th and I'm going to take your spot. I didn't mean it, but it happened.
Well, elkiies is making damn sure that Akashi's not placing any higher than this right now.
Oh, what a nightmare for Akashi. Full stock down, just getting outwitted at every turn by this Maypul.
Like, the fact that elkiies has just perpetually kept the knot on to Absa means that any of these cloud placements really aren't helping Akashi that much when it comes to edge guarding. It's requiring Akashi to really get out there, throw himself to the wolves.
Just that high-octane playstyle. It's really hard to play that methodical neutral that Absa likes so much. And you just gotta hope the random flyers will lead to the confirm. Not done yet for Akashi's. Super winnable game here, especially if you can get anything else off this conversion. Or the next one.
You know, as much as...
Well, you know, it's still winnable.
You know, we joke about it now, but he's been doing a lot of playing off the heel in this tournament.
Yeah.
And even, like, exhaustion jokes aside, there are players who just, they get themselves amped up the more they're backed up to the corner. And this is currently tournament life for Akashi, so there's no further corner to get backed up into.
Boy, the wraps are coming in. Does squeeze in the parry. This is critical for Akashi, but the Maypul continues.
Good catch, though.
Covers every tether, yeah. Okay, charging all the way up. Super, almost an even game. Maybe one good Absa combo away, but elkiies is on the offensive here. Akashi wrapped in the corner. Well, marked in the corner. Oh boy, this could be a lot.
That's bad. Okay, no
Bear one, no remark. Akashi trying so hard to dodge the C, just can't get it after like the 3rd one.
That's one of the only instances where we've seen elkiies fail to mark the target after a reset in that situation. That could have been a
Just getting
disaster
it,
for
though.
Akashi.
Oh boy, that should be game. Up strong it, and Akashi out in 5th. Shrugs. All right, I guess that just happened.
Very real possibility of him being able to pull it back, but elkiies just too fired up.
Yeah, I mean, anytime he thought he was out of that game, he just took the next stock, but ran out of stocks himself. That's just how it goes.
It is.
We kicking it into winners finals next. I do believe that being Y and Starbos, maybe not the MDVA player you expected in such a position.
Listen, MDVA's had a hell of a day. They've had a lot of invaders to deal with.
From the crew battle to all the nonsense, here we are.
Someone's got to stay alive.
Last one standing besides Penguin and Losers, I do believe.
Yeah, she just beat Lucius to move forward.
Playing Giga next, kind of historically tough matchup for her, the Sylvanos, so that'll be a real game. But that might be next, actually. We haven't done that one yet.